Gotcha. Righty, so Danny knows that I'm an '80s guy. I grew up in this age, so yeah, he said I'm tailor made for this, and already it sounds like something that's right in my wheelhouse. Bringing back some memories already. God, I miss shopping for music.
Again, or hope to find it at a record store. If not, you're just out of luck. In these cases, the modern internet is a godsend. Apps like Shazam can identify music for you, and if that fails, someone online is bound to know. You're always just a quick search away from finding the name of the song, the band, the equipment they used, and each member's entire family history. But what do you do when even the combined efforts of the internet come up short? When a song can escape all explanation? This happens more often than you might think, and there's an entire community dedicated to tracking down seemingly unidentifiable songs, a group most active on the subreddit r/lostwave. But despite solving case after case, there is one song that no one can identify. A high-profile song that has been heard by millions around the world, a song that's become known as the most mysterious song on the internet.
First of all, I gotta dig. All right. All right.
On March 18th, 2007, a user going by the handle Blue would post a 1 minute and 14 second, incomplete, low-quality recording to the websites Best of 80s and Spirit of Radio, asking if anyone knew where it came from, with the caption, recorded in 82 to 84 from a German radio station, looking for singer since then. Blue further elaborated, saying it was probably recorded off the German radio station NDR2, and that it might be a B-side that never received much attention, but that they didn't have the full song. About the song on r/vaporwave, beginning an absolute tear. Over the next month, Gab Gaskins would post on over 50 subreddits, looking for anyone who could identify this song that he referred to as the most mysterious song on the internet. Through brute force, sheer determination, and a catchy name, Gab Gaskins would turn Blue's unknown song into an internet phenomenon. By June, the search had its own Reddit page, r/themysteriousSong. The next month, YouTuber Justin Wang released a video on the mystery, and just 12 days later, on July 12, 2019, the search had its first major breakthrough. Reddit user Johnny Me Too came across the subreddit, and just by chance, he too was searching for the source of this mysterious song.
So this is pretty new. I mean, to be so old. 2019 was when this breakthrough happened. So this is maybe not as, archived cold case as we may think.
And as frustrating as communication on the internet can be sometimes, it's great because you can actually mobilize people from different countries and different corners of the world. You can mobilize them and bring them together for a common goal. So I do love this. There's multiple people seeking this song out.
And they say that the internet is based on basically conspiracy theories and unsolved enigmas and then it's communication and music. So, like,
And cat videos.
yeah, there is a weird cat following, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, Maynard has tons of them. There is a cat making a weird noise in the song H. I'd have to point it out, but it's his cat purring in a different tone or whatever they did to it. They hibernized his cat. Anyway.
Only 12 years prior. Back in 2007, Blue also posted this clip to Usenet, an old school internet forum, and privately sent the full song to Johnny Me Too, who after all these years still had the song saved on an old hard drive. With the full song discovered, the most mysterious song on the internet became a bona fide sensation, and Gab Gaskins, identified as a Brazilian teenager, Gabriel da Silva Vieira, gave interviews with Tone Deaf magazine and Rolling Stone, where he clarified that he had heard the song for the first time in 2017 when his friend Nico at Dead Wax Records posted the incomplete song to the label's YouTube channel. Its full version gave the community greater insight into the song, dissecting it for anything that might help in the search. Breaking down the mysterious song, it starts with a brief 8-bar intro, followed by a verse-chorus format, a longer 16-bar instrumental break, and a final chorus that leads into a fade-out. The song features what sounds like 2 guitars, a bass guitar, live drums as opposed to a drum machine, a synthesizer, and of course, a male vocalist singing in English, who, based on his accent, many believe is of Greek origin, surmising that the entire band may have hailed from the country. But the recording also contains a frustrating...
This is maybe planned, maybe not. This is the crazy part.
Detail. As the song fades out, you can hear a loud click at the end. At first I thought it was just the recording being turned off, but this sound was the DJ's lips smacking as they were about to speak, possibly to say the name of the song or the band, meaning that with even one more second of audio, the entire mystery might have been solved. The newly invigorated Reddit team dug even deeper and were able to uncover new details about the song and the individual who first posted it, Blue. Based on the metadata of the clip posted by Blue in 2007, they titled the mysterious song Check It In, Check It Out, based on their interpretation of the chorus. And the search team was able to track down additional posts made by Blue, finding that their full name was Anton Rydell, their thoughts.
So we're already seeing what the internet can do when they put their minds to it. So it's not like this song is just in limbo.
Thoughts on what the lyrics might be, an email address, and that they believe the song may have come from the NDR radio show Musik für junge Leute, or Music for Young People, leading the search to DJ Paul Baskerville, one of the hosts of Music for Young People, known for playing obscure tracks. Gabriel Vieira reached out to Paul, but didn't get a response. It wasn't until the search grew and enough people pestered him that Paul Baskerville responded. Though he didn't recognize the track, he was interested, and on July 21st, 2019, Paul Baskerville played the mysterious song on his radio show, likely the first time the song had been heard on air in over 30 years, in hopes that someone, somewhere, might recognize it. Despite a number of listeners calling in, no one had any solid leads. Paul would give Gabriel the contact information for the NDR station archivist, but they never responded to Gabriel's inquiries, likely too busy with their job to spend what could be hundreds of hours searching for a song the station might have played decades prior. Left with few options, Redditors began scouring German record stores, contacting other NDR DJs, and looking through Gemma, the organization responsible for archiving all music played on the radio in Germany. That was surprisingly unhelpful. Though they thought they had a solid lead with the band The Sinking Ships, whose singer sounds remarkably similar to the mysterious singer, the band confirmed it was not their song. Though the search was still young, with every lead already running cold, it seems like they would need a miracle, and that's exactly what they got. On August 20th, 2019, DJ Paul Baskerville stopped by Radio 1 for an interview, where they played the most mysterious song on the internet. Among the thousands of listeners was a man named Darius, who heard Radio 1 playing the song he recorded off the radio as a teenager over 30 years ago. He immediately called his sister, Lydia, better known online as Blue.
There you go. So Blue has been found. And that's the gentleman right there that recorded this song. And cut it right off before the DJ.
That's the thing back then. If you wanted to listen to a song when you wanted to hear it, as opposed to just when the radio played it, you had to pop a tape into that radio, sort of sit there coiled like a panther, waiting for that song to come on. And when it does, boom, spring into action.
Right,
Yeah,
and maybe 10 of your friends got to hear it or whatever, and you made tapes.
Yep.
So think about this. This tape, say, that was in your tape player 30 years ago, actually got tracked down by the power of the internet. So that's terrifying and really cool at the same time.
Agreed, 100%.
So,
yeah.
Or Anton Rydell. This wasn't just any mysterious song. This was their mysterious song. Darius would tell Rolling Stone, "I nearly got a heart attack. It was my song. The song I was trying to identify for 35 years." Lydia found the mysterious song subreddit and contacted Gabriel, identifying herself as Blue, proving her online identity by logging into old accounts, explaining that she adopted the moniker Anton Rydell because she didn't like the way she was treated as a woman on the internet. In her discourse with Gabriel, she presented the original mixtape her brother recorded the song onto in the 80s, and its complete track list, where the mysterious song was listed as Blind the Wind, based on their interpretation of the lyrics at the chorus. In a September interview with the German site Spontus, Darius would explain the origin of the mystery. As a 14-year-old young man living in the coastal town of Wilhelmshaven, Germany, Darius would often record songs off the radio onto a tape deck after getting home from school, mostly off Paul Baskerville's shows, whose music taste resonated with young Darius. He would edit out the DJ chatter between songs and catalog the name and artist for each track, but over the years accumulated a handful of songs that he couldn't identify. In 2004, his sister Lydia bought him a website where he could post his mysterious songs, naming the site Unknown Pleasures, after the Joy Division album. Lydia would only publicly post clips of the song online, worried about violating copyright law. And to us, Blind the Wind is the most mysterious song, but to Darius and Lydia, it was just one of many songs they couldn't identify. Darius would watch the search at a distance, but Lydia, now going by Bluely on Reddit, became a moderator of the Most Mysterious Song subreddit and continues to play an active role in the community, contributing to theories and allowing others to pick her brain for anything that might help with the search. Lydia would eventually upload the entire mixtape that contained the mysterious song. In order, the playlist consists of Sunset Now by Heaven 17, Master and Servant by Depeche Mode,
I want to go this far to see how many of these bands you know.
Fine Day by Malcolm McLaren, Up on the Catwalk by Simple Minds, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart, Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr., Twilight Zone by Golden Earring, Blind the Wind by ? What by Captain Sensible, and Dominators Sleep Tonight by The Dominatrix. Seeing this playlist is so funny. Like, I expected a bunch of deep cuts, not some Corey Hart, Depeche Mode, and Ghostbusters. The playlist.
How many of them did you know?
I've heard of all of them. I'd heard most of them.
No. I know I wear my sunglasses at night. I knew Depeche Mode and Ghostbusters, of course.
Of course.
Twilight Zone, I'm not sure, man. I was singing, I went to the Twilight Zone. And then I realized that wasn't real. It's a danger zone. And I always said I went to the danger zone my whole life until I read the title of the friggin' song, Highway to the... I'm like, it don't say I went to the danger zone. Like,
You know what?
Highway. I never seen Top Gun, though. At that
I always thought it was Highway to the Danger Zone, but now that you mention that, I can totally see how someone would think he said, I went to the danger zone.
Especially if you never knew it was had anything to do with Top Gun. I mean, I heard of the movie, but I didn't know that's where it came from.
As
I
a
remember
lyric,
my
that
cousins.
does make a bit more sense, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Highway to the... I went to the danger zone. Hell.
I mean, the highway to the danger zone is going to be closed off before you get to the actual danger zone anyway, so, you know.
Yeah, and even if you take the highway, you still went to the danger zone.
Exactly.
I took my pants to the danger. I mean, you know, what the hell? I mean, I don't know why I come up with that, but
my pants are the
This
danger
wasn't
zone.
As helpful as we hoped. Darius would record songs days, weeks, and even months apart from various stations. Most of the songs were from 1984, but the song preceding and following the mysterious song are both from 1982. The B-side of the tape told the same story. Darius believes he recorded the song with a 1984 Technis tape deck, and the cassette containing the mysterious song was identified as a BASF Chromovid 290 from 1982. With this information, it's believed the mysterious song could not have been recorded before 1982.
Okay, later in this video, we can't watch this whole video. Later in the video, they debunked that for something about here that the song could very well have been, if it would have been recorded off of a TV, say, and not the radio, then it could have been way before 82. This has something to do with the spectrogram.
Higher Music for Young People radio show was too. This was a huge blow to the search, but it was around this time a discovery was made that proved they were on the right track. In the process of combing through the song itself, it was proven that the song was without a doubt recorded from NDR, as widely believed. In late 2020, it was discovered that all NDR recordings from this era contain a unique fingerprint. Through spectral analysis, it was found that all NDR recordings contain a 10 Hz line, where all frequencies below 10 Hz are visibly lower. This 10 Hz line is not found on any other radio station in the area, and nearly all songs from Darius's mixtapes contain the 10 Hz line, including the mysterious song. It seemed like with every new discovery, we were only days away from finding the truth, but over the next year, we were only left with more questions. Just like earlier, when the search started to die down, older leads were looked into again. One of these leads was the Greek band Statues in Motion. If you remember in Blue's original post on Spirit of Radio,
that guy was painted blue like Maynard. Are you familiar with that band, Statues in Motion? I haven't watched all of this.
Yeah, that is one I'm not familiar with. There's a few of these that are, yeah.
Mainly, this is just them going through band after band after band. Billy Squire, they think it's. Yeah, I like this little part here. Wow, look at that scene. It's cool.
The year of the hoax for the mysterious song. There are individuals like Anton01 and the Mysterious Band that have been trying to take credit in the past, as well as Billy Knight, who may not be telling the whole truth, but the next to claim the song as their own was Ronnie Irashek, also known as Ronnie Rocket or Ronnie Irini. Ronnie claimed that his band, Chuzpek, recorded the mysterious song and was co-written between him and singer Christian Brandy, who passed away in the late 80s. The interesting thing is this band did a cover of Love Will Tear You Apart that was played on NDR and was fairly popular. But the band really doesn't sound like the mysterious song, and demos provided by Ronnie as proof didn't really sound right either. But unlike Billy Knight, Ronnie had hard evidence that he wrote the song, coming forward with a lyric book containing the mysterious song, but no one was really buying it. The band doesn't sound right, and Darius dug up an article from 1986 in Specs magazine where they call out Ronnie for claiming covers as his original music. Ronnie's involvement in the mysterious song was quickly written off. The next hoax was perpetrated by Eris Avgarinos. Discord user Directions to the Courthouse contacted Eris by, get this, guessing the dude's email address. It must have just been his name or something like that. Eris claimed to have made the mysterious song with his band X.
I had tapes just like that one.
Exactly.
I loved it when they come out with a label on them. You could actually write on the tape. Mm-hmm. God, man, how old are we?
Communication in collaboration with the bands Blue Light, Villa 21, and Mushrooms, all Greek bands that did actually exist, claiming that the version that we have on YouTube is just one of 4 different versions of the song. He provided a cassette tape containing the song, dated March 4th, 1984, but on closer examination of the cassette in the picture, it was found that this version of cassette was produced in
I was going to say, I remember when they come out. I was born in 79, so I don't remember it at 5 years old.
87 at the earliest, debunking his claim. All other previously unidentified songs in Darius and Lydia's playlists have been present on NDR archives. Old Ned by Blue in Heaven, Henry Subway Murder by Always I, and Belief by David Harrow, among many others. For all this to be a hoax would involve an unrealistic level of planning, coordination, time, and luck. All for basically nothing. I'm pretty sure the mysterious song isn't even monetized. I've listened to it countless times, and I don't think I have ever seen an ad on any of the videos. Though some remain unconvinced of the song's validity, the search team continued forward. But conspiracy theorists would have a field 23 posted their findings from investigating NDR DJs who were known for smacking their lips before speaking, coming across Klaus Rothenbutcher, a substitute DJ for the station. While
I know that hit you home. They hit home. I know you're doing good though, buddy.
No, I'm sorry. First of all, Klaus Rothenbutcher.
No.
If that's not the most German name I've ever heard in my life, I don't know what is. So, thumbs up to that gentleman. Also, just when he said they're looking for DJs that smack their lips together, that is some diligent detective work. So,
that's what I'm saying.
I commend these people.
That's why when your first comment on this was, there's a lot of songs like this. I was like, nah, this is a little different.
myhouse.wad, about an unbelievably complex Doom mod that briefly uses the song. This boom in attention led to new eyes on the mystery that brought us some interesting leads. Currently, the best and most overlooked lead, in my opinion, is the lip smack at the end of the song. Reddit user Miku the Diku on July 15th, 2023, posted their findings from investigating NDR DJs who were known for smacking their lips before speaking, coming across Klaus Rothenbutcher, a substitute DJ for the station. While it isn't completely uncommon in radio for a DJ to have a lip smack before talking,
it's funny that Miko the Deco found him.
Klaus does it consistently and quite loudly. They further looked into dates in which NDR had a substitute DJ, finding one in October of 1980.
Wolfgang right there, that's who a lot of people used to tell me I sound like. Especially before the throat. I think I'm getting that right. Wolfman Jack. I'm getting it right. Wolfman Jack's who I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Just a deep boy DJ or whatever.
84. It might be a reach, but it's one of the only leads that hasn't been exhausted. Another interesting lead, posted in August 2023, is the band LTD5, their song Farewell. This comes from a fan-made website dedicated to Paul Baskerville's radio show, Knocked Club, that publishes playlists from every show. Listed on the playlist for March 11th, 1985, is a song called Farewell by the band LTD5, labeled as a demo with a runtime of 3 minutes, exactly the length of the mysterious song. Any attempt to find a band named LTD5 has come up with nothing, and it's basically impossible to search. Some other bands currently being pursued are the Amsterdam-based group 19 that posted a video to YouTube of the band reuniting after 30 years, playing a song that sounds pretty similar to the mysterious song. Though these similarities are likely just coincidental, and a band called The Ride, who has a similar sound to the mysterious song. Songs, so it wouldn't make sense for them to record a song with a live drummer on the mysterious song. But this is really only half true. For 3 tracks on the album, the band employed A. Perdickus on drums and additional percussion. He played vibroslap on Virginia Clem, cymbals, kick, and snare on Future Myth, and some kind of high-pitched toms with heavy reverb added on the track In Silence. Because all these parts are played in tandem with a drum machine, it can be kind of hard to tell where the drum machine ends and the human player begins. But there are some slight imperfections in his playing that give it away. So Statues in Motion did have a drummer in the studio they could have used for the mysterious song. And there's a possibility they just used a drummer in the studio who was later going to be replaced with a drum machine. All I'm saying is maybe. Maybe the mysterious song is a discarded Statues in Motion demo. Maybe Statues in Motion went back into the studio in mid to late 1983 and recorded the song with a DX7 bought right when it came out. Or maybe Alvin Dean wrote the song for Statues in Motion, played it with the band, but when they broke up, recorded it with another group. Or maybe there's a demo of the mysterious song played by Statues in Motion with Billy Knight on the SK10 Symphonic Ensemble for the backgrounds and a Yamaha CS15 Dual for the leads that was just thrown out. I don't know, but I'm worried that we may have burnt our only bridge to identifying the song. I hope I'm wrong. There is no more fitting a name in the world for this song, and each day that it goes unidentified, it rings more true. The most mysterious song on the internet. And it makes me think of all the songs that weren't so lucky. The truly lost music, the music that's last copy, has long since vanished. And how close the mysterious song was to suffering that exact fate. How miraculous it is that we can listen to it. We can hear sounds that were so close to being lost forever. Against all odds, the mysterious song was saved. Saved by a 14-year-old boy in the 80s, his sister who still hasn't given up to this day, and thousands of strangers around the world who won't let anyone forget it. If you ask me, the mysterious song already has its happy ending. Even if we never know who made it or even its name, it will never be lost. Maybe that's enough.
That is true. That's one difference it's got on the House of the Rising Sun is we just don't know who wrote that song or where it originated from. This is the original version of this song. But even, I think, House of the Rising Sun has more context on, like, the geographical area where it come from, and you know, and I think me and you may have uncovered some about when we watched that esoteric video about the sun signs, and they come up in houses, and the house of the rising sun being part of astrology and esoteric and the true not the fake people that can really read your fucking whatever the signs, your damn horoscope, man. Like the ones that don't go by the Gregorian calendar. Because, long story short, you can go by the Gregorian calendar and kind of get predictions right, but it's been thrown off by the leap years and used to be 13 months and all that. Check it out if y'all want to. But so after 31 minutes and an intro, do you want to listen to the song?
Well, just real. I would like to just let me say something here. There are a couple of things. So first of all, I will swear on a stack of Bibles if I haven't heard that song specifically. I've heard something that sounds a lot like it. Obviously, they presented a couple of bands that have a similar sound, but it did sound familiar. Again, I'm familiar with a lot of music that came from Europe around like the early to late 80s, even some of it into the early 90s. You know, Nosferatu, Mission UK, Sisters of Mercy, Cure, bands like that have similar sounds to that. But I wonder if it's sort of like that picture of the Thunderbird. There's a library book that I read that had a picture of a giant bird sort of nailed to a barn with 5 dudes standing, arms outstretched, to give an idea of its size. And I've gone online and I've read like where there's a whole bunch of people who swear up and down that they've seen this picture. And I remember reading it in the library book, but I cannot find that picture right now online or anywhere else to save my life. And apparently neither can anyone else. So I don't know if this is sort of like that version of that, but it definitely sounds like something. If I didn't hear it exactly, I've heard something like it. But I love this story.
No, I think you're totally right, because I watched this one too.
Somewhere in the deepest depths of the inner 80s hit you're sure you've heard before. The words.
Okay. So they're saying what exactly you said in this video, that tons of people are like, man, I've heard that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, the more they try, the more fruitless
they can't find it specifically.
But they're saying the same thing. And obviously it was well recorded.
It's a song that on first listen sounds like an 80s hit you're sure you've heard before. It lives on YouTube under the titles The Most Mysterious Song on the Internet or Like the Wind, but it...
Okay, so that's what I was looking for. That exact little what he said right there. I'm glad it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is interesting enough to keep everyone's attention. So it's not copyrighted, of course, so we're just going to play it. The full copy of the most mysterious song on the intranet. Okay, where the hell did you go, you
There's a-
internet son of a...
There's a part of me that hopes that this mystery gets solved, just to know what it is. There's a part of me that hopes it never does, just because, again, I like the fact that there's still some mystery, even in today's day and age when there's so much information readily available. I like the idea that there's, like, ghosts in the machine, for lack of a better term, drifting through there. You know, I like the idea that there's people out there who have heard a song that maybe only few other people have heard and have committed that to memory. There's just something, I don't know, there's a romance to that, I guess.
No, I got it. I was looking
Sweet.
for the right copy. Tons of people have remastered it and put it on there, but this is the original version when the first cat found it that uploaded his video without anybody messing with it.
All right.
There's the lip smack.
Yeah, that guitar part in particular really, really sounds familiar.
I don't know. Do some research, man. You solve it, you'll be famous.
I
You're the man I thought about. Really, I mean,
appreciate that. I'll actually look into that. Just like I said, I've heard that style of music quite a few times. I'm familiar with some of the bands that do that, but yeah, it's not a bad song. It's got a nice.
No. And obviously, it was not a basement recording.
Yeah,
that was a studio recording. That was well done. I mean, that's the shitty version.
yeah,
The remastered version with lyrics and stuff. And the song's really talking about kind of like getting lost. So, for it to be a song that has literally been lost, to be talking about being lost,
yeah.
kind of added to the mystique and made people wonder. But like they said, you'd you'd have to have Maynard-like patience to wait this long for it to actually form, and everything would have had to go on exactly right. I mean, yeah, it would have been really hard to do, to fake it. I mean, they found them. They tracked the damn people down that recorded the son of a bitch. I mean, so, I mean, I don't.
So my hat goes off to you, Internet, for some fine detective work.
And
yeah,
and my hat goes off to you too. He don't have a damn hat on, but my hat goes off to you, Blue, for keeping up with the search.
yeah. But
Much
I love
love,
that.
everybody.
And Soldiers of Lost Music. That's a great concept. The
Yeah.
archivers. Yeah, I will definitely be looking more into this because yeah, my curiosity has been piqued.
We'll probably put a lot of this context at the end or
Yeah.
after the song. Either way.
Yeah.
Much love, everybody. Mental health is real.
Thanks for joining us.
Help us find this song. Let's be famous.
Take a chance. Take a chance on music. Listen to something weird every now and then. You might be surprised.
Like the wind, it's gone. Love y'all.